Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is Sister Shantae coming at you with another lesson for today. And today we're going to do a brief lesson regarding modesty. First, I just want to give praises to Father Yahuwah. And today is a great day to just get on YouTube and just reach out to my sisters. So today's lesson is going to be talking about modesty. Modesty is very important because as daughters of Yahuwah, we should have respect for ourselves. We should be covering up our heads, covering up our bodies, and just let our true light shine through. We should not want the unwanted attention that not being modesty brings. So today's lesson, we will take a look at a few scriptures that talks about modesty. Our first scripture is coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 23. And it reads, "And whose members of the body, which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness." Being modest shows that we love Yahuwah and that we love ourselves. Sisters, there is nothing wrong with being modest in your actions, your thoughts, your words, especially your dress. But being modest has a lot to do with our inward heart. If our hearts are modest, then the rest of our being, will be modest. If we have a modest heart, a modest mind, focusing on the word, then it will appear on the outside. So being modest is more than just about dressing, covering up. It's more about our attitude. Do we have a modest attitude? Do we have a modest thought process? So we're gonna just focus on being modest all the way around. Our next scripture is 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verses 9 and 10. "Wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds. But the word of Yahuwah is not bound. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua HaMashiach with eternal glory." Being modest has so many different benefits. Being modest means that shows the world that we care about ourselves and that we care about our Father. And our last verse, our last scripture, Proverbs chapter 7, verse 10. Behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and the subtlety of heart. The Proverbs 31 woman is a good place to learn about modesty. If you want to learn how to be a modest woman, read Proverbs chapter 31. There are so many different scriptures regarding modesty because modesty is an important characteristic of being a daughter of Zion, as being a daughter of Yahuwah, following his word, keeping the commandments. We have to show modesty in every area of our lives. Okay, now let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. "But Yahuwah said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahuwah seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahuwah looketh on the heart." That goes back to the modesty of hearts. If our hearts are not modest, the rest, everything else, about us will not be modest. So we should always aim to have a modest heart towards Yahuwah. And what does that mean? Having a modest heart towards Yahuwah means we delight ourselves in Yahuwah. It means we take pleasure in keeping his commandments. It means we want to give Yahuwah everything about us. So, sisters, let's continue to walk in modesty. Let's continue to strive to be modest women. Let's strive to be lovers of Yahuwah and not of ourselves. All praises.